Cite your sources, drink water, and eat healthy. These are bits of advice that college students receive. Do they all follow this advice? No, absolutely not. I didn't. Well, I cited my sources and I drank water, but did I eat good? No. So I'm going to make a tier list of all the struggle meals that I have, and we're going to try and get through this as quickly as possible. So here are 20 struggle meals right now. Number 1, a bowl of grapes. Not very filling, but very nutritious and sweet. I like it. A tier. The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars. Very cheap, very good pizza. Delicious. Not a lot, not too much. And I like Little Caesars, so I'm going to throw that in A tier. B tier? A tier. B tier? B tier. A tier. It was good pizza. I liked it. It wasn't that great. A tier. I like it. 5-meat feast from Little Caesars. Way too much. Yeah, way too much. I don't like all that stuff in my mouth. It's overstimulating. I don't like it. Just too much, too greasy, and it made my tummy hurt. C tier. Cheez-Its, best snack out there. You don't need a Ziploc bag. They just stay decent. Good snack. We'll throw that in B tier. Sometimes you just eat nothing for meals. That's awful. F tier. But definitely been there. Next, CVS pharmacy receipt. Kappa Kappa Sigma has a unique initiation process. The hazing policy at my university says that a fraternity cannot make people drink anything as part of initiation, but there was nothing about eating. They went shopping, and they gave them 15 minutes. They gave us 15 minutes to buy things, and then they didn't tell us that we were going to have to eat the receipts afterwards. And I only got to all the 2 liters that I bought. So, yeah, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever eaten, though, so D tier. I'm not in the fraternity, by the way. I didn't make it in. Cheesy bean and rice burrito from Taco Bell. I think Taco Bell is aware that they are the companion of every college student out there. Thank you for making something decent. Wait, but cheesy bean and rice burrito, for some reason they made this unnecessarily spicy, and it makes whelps on the roof of my mouth, on my soft palate. So, B tier. Thank you very much. Next, the worst sandwich I've ever eaten in my entire life. This is the Fat Bronco from Fat Shack. Now, great in theory. Sometimes in theory things just don't pan out in practice. This thing has marinara, fries, cheese sticks, and chicken strips. It doesn't matter what kind of bread you put this on. It doesn't matter what mindset that you're in. This is a bad sandwich. It is the second worst sandwich I've ever eaten. D tier. I'm not telling you what the worst sandwich I ever ate was. Honey on a tortilla. This is delicious. A tier. Fantastic. Throw that tortilla in the microwave for just a couple seconds and put some honey on it. Chow down. Delicious. We're going to do the ramen now. Number 1, top ramen. Absolutely disgusting. The noodles are terrible. The flavor packets are carcinogenic. I absolutely hate it. That's another thing I forgot to talk about Taco Bell. There are ingredients in Taco Bell food that are known by the state of California to cause reproductive harm. They have to put those warnings on their food. I don't want kids. It does not affect me. Still B tier. Thank you. This is terrible. This is terrible food. Okay. Should I bump this down? Should I bump both of these down? The CVS pharmacy receipt was better than these 2 things. Consistency of the noodles was terrible. It just tasted bad. It always had a wang to it. It doesn't matter if these are cheaper. It doesn't matter if these are more in bulk. These are terrible ramen noodles, and I will not be discussing this further. I'm actually going to put that in F tier because now I'm just angry. The Bronco also goes down there as well. Maruchan ramen, solid. B tier. Thank you very much. If you boil the noodles, they have a little bit more of a glassy texture. If you have to do what I did and heat up water in the coffee maker, they still work. They're just a little bit more tough, and it's fine because you can have a broth in it. You can just have the noodles and put the flavor on top. It's fine. Whatever the case may be, you won't go too terribly wrong. So thank you, Maruchan, for making good ramen noodles. You cannot see this. This is Maruchan noodles with a Chick-fil-A sauce packet to the next of it. S tier. Home cooking reminds you of home. Maruchan noodles with Chick-fil-A sauce reminds me of college and like the good parts, not like staying up at 2 a.m. because I'm not about to pass this exam tomorrow. It's like the good parts, like, hey, I'm staying out late, hanging out with friends, making memories, you know. That is this in a nutshell. Now, if your argument is, Miles, you mix it in and the consistency just doesn't match up, like the brothiness and the chunkiness of the Chick-fil-A sauce, you need to put more elbow grease in your food prep. You just need to put more effort in. That is your fault. It does dissolve if you mix it thoroughly enough. Second thing, if your argument is, Miles, I have to go to Chick-fil-A and buy something from Chick-fil-A in order to get this sauce. No, you don't. Steal the sauce. I'm not elaborating further. Idahoan, S tier, by the way. Idahoan home-style mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes. Now, the baby reds are better in my opinion. I just couldn't find a photo of them. The first time that I moved into a house and got a stove at my disposal, the first meal that I made was a jar of mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes. Delicious, but terrible at the same time, because it's like, I shouldn't be eating just mashed potatoes for a meal. C tier. Good middle of the road. Whenever I first moved into my dorm, there was not a knob on my refrigerator telling me how cold something was. And so all of my Mountain Dew froze. And so I had Mountain Dew popsicles that I had to consume at the end of the night. I popped one open, did not know it was frozen, and the carbonation went everywhere, and then my fridge was sticky. D tier. Terrible. Woo! Okay, omega-3 trail mix. I was walking home one day from a political science lecture, and I found an omega-3 trail mix bag in the gutter next to a busy street. I picked up the omega-3 trail mix and saw that it was unopened. I took it back to my dorm. I opened it, and I started to eat it, because it was all that I had, and it was yummy. Here's the thing about omega-3 trail mix. It lets you know that you have deficiencies that you don't know that you have. My gums were bleeding right before I started eating omega-3 trail mix. I started eating omega-3 trail mix. My gums stopped bleeding. I stopped eating omega-3 trail mix. My gums started bleeding again. Thank you for your service, omega-3 trail mix. B tier. Appreciate you. Apple. 1 apple for a meal. Thank you for your nutrition. I need to see a doctor, though, so I don't need you to keep him away. Appreciate it, though. B tier. Jif. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is versatile. I appreciate your service. But one night I just didn't want to get out, so I got a spoonful of peanut butter, and I just had that for dinner. C tier. Not very great. Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts, fun fact, did not give me food poisoning 18 months after the expiration date. Thank you, Pop-Tarts. You are versatile, great, flexible, and you are the friend of any college student. The strawberry, or in particular, my favorite honorable mentions include, just one, the cookies and cream flavor. Thank you very much, Pop-Tart. I appreciate it. The Tonight Dough Ben & Jerry's ice cream. This ice cream is so rich. It definitely has like 2 to 3 movie rooms in its house. It's a lot, and I have to look at the price of insulin before I do these types of things, just because I gotta keep it in check, you know. Yeah, Tonight Dough. Here's the thing. I see Jimmy. This is not going in A tier, by the way. I'm getting so frustrated. I have to place it there for a minute. Jimmy's face looking at me. Like he's about to make a joke, you know, and slam his hand down on the desk to make his guests feel like what they just said is funny. I feel like he's laughing at my situation and my struggle. And I don't really appreciate that. So we're going to throw that in C tier. I'm sorry. Yeah. Tonight Dough. you taste good, but you don't do. You make my tummy hurt as well. Speaking of tummy hurt, we have Tums. Now, Tums as a meal. My body was failing me at the age of 19 years old. D tier. It doesn't matter. You can't make these taste any better. It says smoothie on there. That is not the case. Like, it doesn't taste like a smoothie. It just tastes chalky and terrible. So, anyway, let me know if you agree down in the comments with any of these. Would you change any of these rankings? Maybe you can handle spice better than I can, or maybe you cannot eat a CVS pharmacy receipt. Whatever the case may be, please leave a comment. Subscribe if you like the video and want to see more, and like the video because it helps me out in the algorithm. This was Miles with my University Struggle Meal tier list, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hey, yeah, they're back.